Hi, I'm Davis Hammer with Loud Light, and this is a recap of the third week of the Kansas legislative session. Wednesday, Democrats in the legislature introduced a series of bills aimed at improving the Kansas workers' life while not costing the taxpayers any money. These included initiatives to combat workplace bullying, restore due process for teachers, enhance workers' compensation protections, and require the state to primarily contract with workers who reside in Kansas instead of out of state. Speaking of Kansas labor, Representative Adam Lusker, who runs a masonry business, became the first Democrat committee chairman in 25 years. Chairs are usually appointed by the majority party leader, but the joint House and Senate committees, such as the State Building Construction Committee, utilize elections, and this time it was an unprecedented show of bipartisanship. Representative Lynn Jenkins announced she will not seek any office in 2018. This is after much speculation that she would be the Republican frontrunner for Kansas governor, and this means that the Kansas Congressional District 2 will be an open race in 2018. Thursday morning, we learned that Republican Representative Willie Dove had left his loaded pistol unattended in the Education Committee room. This came to light as a bill aimed at permanently allowing local governments to make their own choice on concealed carry in public universities and hospitals was being heard. The Senate committee room was overflowing with overwhelming support for the expansion bill. The 40-something proponents were given 1.5 minutes to speak, while the very few opponents were given as much as 5 minutes. If the bill does not pass this session, concealed firearms are coming to classrooms and operation rooms starting in July. The Senate bill will be worked and potentially killed or voted out of committee sometime next week. On Wednesday, a House committee will hear a similar bill. Republican Representative John Whitmer introduced another transgender bathroom bill, HB 2171. The bill goes farther, though, giving the Attorney General unlimited authority in deciding what legal action is appropriate against transgender students using the bathroom they identify with. They called the bill a compromise for both sides, although no transgender individual or LGBT rights group was involved in the drafting. Thursday, the Corrections and Juvenile Justice Committee passed a controversial bill that would allow more severe sentencing in crimes committed against law enforcement officials, essentially making attacking a cop on or off the job a severe hate crime. Y'all, a whole lot is going on at the State House right now, way more than I could put in a 3-minute video. But the big question I've been getting asked is, what can I do about it? And so now if you go to loudlight.org/KSLEG, I'll have the recap video with some articles listed so you can learn more about these topics. And then on the side, you can click the next week, which is now going to be week 4 action, and see stuff coming up. You can click a bill number there and be taken to the bill's webpage to read it. And you can click the committee to go to the committee page and click any committee member so you can email, call, or go to their office to let them know what you think. A quick point, I do spend my Friday nights reading these bills, and so I came across one that I didn't know about, which is Republican Representative Keith Esau will have a hearing on a bill that he made next week, and it actually doubles contribution limits, so it means money will have a lot more power in the state. You'll be able to give $8,000 to a governor's race instead of $4,000. It's the opposite direction that I think a lot of us want to see happening, where we would like money to have less power in politics, not more power. So I really hope that gets nipped in the butt. Until next time, thanks, Kansas.